Hey guys, it's Kevin. It's been a while. Lots of stuff going on. Was out of town for a week. We also moved offices, which I'm going to show you guys as well. And because of that, we've haven't filmed too much. So this week we're changing that. I think today is kind of an interesting day. We're at the Houston Permitting Center. But the Houston Permitting Center, so why do you go here? So anytime you're working on a project that has structural, plumbing, and electrical, you definitely want to stop by the Houston Permitting Center. Another reason that we would come here as well is if we wanted advice on exactly how to do something or what's within code for us to do. That's not something that's very easy, I guess, to know every single part of the building code off the top of your head. And so a lot of times if we're doing a project, like in this case, we're looking at a few parking lots, and we're looking at a gate that's outside our survey line, a parking lot, and then the third thing we're looking at is we have a project where we do need that structural, electrical, and plumbing. So I'll update you guys how that went after we get out, but wanted to give you guys just kind of a quick update. So guys, we're here in the Houston Permitting Center. Quick look around. But yeah, we are here because we're getting a residential building permit. So the first thing you need to do is fill out an application before you go and talk to the permitting office to get your permits for the project you're undertaking. So I'm in the process of filling that out now, and I will follow up with you guys on the next step. Okay, sorry, I got stopped by security. They said I can film, but they needed to check. So basically, we just got our application entered, and now we're going to the review board to get our project reviewed. Okay, so we just turned in our ticket, and we're waiting for someone to call us to review our projects. There's a quick room. It's nothing too fancy, but they're going to kind of look at our plans, make sure we have a good plan in place, talk to us about the project, timelines, things like that, and start planning the review process with us. So I'll kind of update you on how that goes afterwards. Security told us, we could film in the lobbies and things like that, but if we're in the offices, like talking to people, they don't necessarily want that on camera without prior approval. So won't be able to film the conversations, but I can kind of update you guys along the way. So the first thing we did again was fill out the rental application. We've now gone get our information entered into the system on the first floor, which I showed you guys, and then we're now on the third floor to actually review the detailed plans with the city, make sure everything's good, and we can begin work. So we need to kind of do this anytime we're doing structural, plumbing, and electrical, any large project where the city's going to need to inspect kind of the work we're doing, make sure it's up to current code. So we'll see you guys in a minute. Hey guys, we got our project plan approved by the city. Basically what they did is they look at our plans, make sure that we have everything we need, identify the levels of approval needed, and once everything's done to a satisfactory level, they'll stamp everything, and then I'm back downstairs. Now that my permit's approved, I need to get a sales order so then I can go pay at the cashier. So I'm waiting for that right now, and then we should be done at the permitting center, and we'll be headed back to the office. Okay guys, we are all paid up at the Houston Permitting Center. So we've been approved for our project. Lens is getting a bit foggy. So yeah, my lens is a bit foggy. It's hot out here and AC inside, but we got approved for our project. Excuse me. Got approved for our project, which is good. Got final stamps for the approval to start work, and then the last step was to pay for the permit for the project we're doing. It's considered a high-rise because it's a condo. That falls under commercial code, and so our 3 permits are electrical, plumbing, and structural. That ran us about $500, $535. So, you know, it's not too bad when you look at the scope of these projects, but still it's definitely a cost that you need to keep in mind. As well, it helps to really understand the process, how it works. So Matt, my business partner, he's the one who's done this historically. So I was with him today to kind of learn the ropes. I haven't gone through the full end-to-end city permitting process. So this was a first for me, as well as a first for you guys. So yeah, walking back to the car now, and then we're gonna head to the new office that you guys can check out. You haven't seen that yet. So I'm gonna be driving, and we'll see you guys here in a minute. Okay guys, so we are in the new office, which this might look familiar to you. This might look like our 52 unit complex that we just purchased. So basically, there's kind of an interesting story here. It's not as simple as, oh, we just had the space so we moved in here. So what happened was, and you can see here, oh, can't see here, let the lighting adjust. You can see here that, you know, we've kind of redecorated, added a conference table in the back office. We've got some desks for our team. So the reasoning for us going ahead and putting an office is pretty interesting. So there was an office here. The thing is, on a 52 unit complex, an office does not really become cost effective. You know, when you only have 52 units, affording to take an entire unit and making it a non-revenue generating product is pretty bad. It really kills your cash flow. And so what we did is, what we did is we basically did the math, figured out what office space was going for in the area, and we provide someone full-time here now, but it also just houses additional folks, and we pay rent to the property. And so the benefit of that is that the property is saving about $30,000 a year in office savings, and that comes from us not having to have a separate full-time person here, as well as us paying rent. So it was kind of a win-win situation that we created for our investors. And then it's been good for our company as well. Historically, we would just get together in random areas, but now we have a space big enough to where, you know, general contracting, property management, et cetera, can all be in the same roof. So yeah, that's just a brief overview of our new office and what we're trying to do.